Oh. Everything is, like, lagging. Is this working now? I think it's... okay, I think it's working now. Streamlabs, why are you having a conniption? But welcome in, and thank you very much for the 12 months of member, Kayla. We've had monetization at this point. Holy crap! Dang, time flies. But speaking of time flying, it is time to get some shiny hunting in, and I have a Stantler outbreak. So, we just need one more Stantler, and then we finish the Stantler family. And then with that, we can start working on other things. We're gonna go looking for Wug Trio, well, the Wiglet, and then Wug Trio after we get this. When we get it, not if, when. We'll be getting this tonight. We have finally broken the curse of our garbage shiny luck. So, we are back to actually getting shinies again. And I'm looking forward to that. Metroid Dread Editing is proceeding well. I have also finished editing my entire backlog of Pikmin 4. So, I'm able to free up more space on my computer, which I've mentioned this a bit before. But the one thing about having 3 ongoing Let's Play series and the discussion videos just in the background being worked on, it eats up my PC storage space like no tomorrow. And for the last several days, I've basically need to go in and, like, Frankenstein things together to figure out, okay, how can I clear up enough space to edit videos, to delete those videos, to free up more space. There you go, Ringo. Because I can't delete the bad Metroid footage yet. I still need all of that footage for a future thing I'm working on. And stuff is working. It's going and working well. And editing is progressing. I look forward to recording more Pikmin 4. But how is everyone doing today? How you doing, Jared? How you doing, Godingo, Das, and of course Kayla? How you guys doing? Okay, Blorb. Bye-bye. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, stuff is going well today. Yes, stuff is going well. I freed up a lot more space on my PC, which for me is good because I need to record more stuff. And depending on how I'm feeling after... Hey, how you doing? I have no idea what any of that means. Is that a Dragon Ball Z reference? That Dragon Ball Z reference? Best editing source. I use DaVinci Resolve. Blackmagic Design DaVinci Resolve. That's what I've been using, and it honestly works very, very well. It's free, and it's just good. It's nothing super duper ultra special Mama Tango Foxtrot fancy like, say, Adobe Premiere, but it's much more user-friendly than Adobe. Adobe Premiere. Adobe is very complicated, and I've actually used it before for some like school projects, but it's complicated. DaVinci Resolve, like it's like DaVinci as in like Leonardo da Vinci. So like, just look up Leonardo da Vinci, and then chop off the Leonardo, and then just type in Resolve or like Res after Da Vinci, and then it just should come up in Google. I'll be real, I don't even know how to spell it. I just go in Google and Google auto corrects it for me. What depends on the DLC Scarlet? We don't know anything about the DLC yet other than it exists. So we can't really form any opinions on the DLC itself because we just don't know anything about it. It's like trying to rate a movie from its trailers. You know absolutely nothing about it until you actually see it. So my policy is go in with no preconceptions and preconceived judges and enjoy the product for what it is. Because otherwise, you will only hinder your own enjoyment. IDK, what Dragon Ball anime quote is from? Yeah, I don't watch Dragon Ball. I have no familiarity with, like, any of the Dragon Ball media. So, all I know is, like, I think Kakarot is the name of one of the characters. Because I know the Dragon Ball characters, like, they're named after, like, fruits and vegetables. Like, I know one character's named, like, for radishes, and pickle. I know they're named for, like, fruits and vegetables. That I do know. So I've never seen Dragon Ball. It's on my eventual list of things to watch, but I'm not really in, like, an anime series watching mood at the moment. I kind of use that when I'm, like, I have downtime and leisure, not when I'm kind of doing something. Hello there, Kayla. Forehead. And thank you very much for being a member of the channel for 12 months. I legitimately am shocked we have had channel members for a year. I didn't think that... It's hard to really wrap my brain around the fact that we got monetization a year ago. And... which also means it's been a year, well, about a year. Actually, you know, it's been over a year since I got my wisdom tooth yanked out. Because I remember very specifically we hit 1K subs when I was, like, the tail end of recovering from having the wisdom tooth taken out. For those who don't know, last year when the wisdom tooth was yanked out, it was a Ho-Oh Dynamax Adventure Shiny stream. That's when we hit 1K. And I wasn't really doing too well. I was very tired. I was also in a lot of pain because, like, you know, of course, the tooth coming out, and I just did not feel very well. And we streamed early in the morning one day, and we got rated, and we hit 1K, and then we got monetization a few days after that. But yeah. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. And to one of the mods, please go grab Twisted J's link. So, I've mentioned this before, but the color difference on the recording PC and the TV I have, because, you know, I have a capture card that can route stuff into the TV, this rock or sand or whatever this is on the TV, it's like orange. And then on the recording capture unit on the streaming software, it's like not blood red, but it's like very, very, very red orange. And on here it's like yellow orange. So it's like the color difference is staggering. And I do not understand why. I don't get why there is such a drastic difference in the color. Hello, Taylor, how are you doing? I'm waiting to read the Dragon Ball manga. I think Kakarot is Goku. Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that Goku is based... all I know is that Infernape is based on the exact same thing that Goku is based on, which is the Demon Monkey King Sun Wukong. Which, like, Son Goku is, like, a name for the Demon Monkey. Journey to the West. It's... The way that Overly Sarcastic Podcast is best described a Journey to the West is, if you have, like, a shelf full of anime, and you throw a rock at it, chances are you'll hit something inspired by Journey to the West. And that had me on my ass laughing. There's something so matter-of-fact about the way Red talks that is just delightful. Hello there, Omar. How are you doing today? Also, yeah, I did my Rillaboom Terror Raid off-screen. Yeah, the Rillaboom raids are either the easiest or the most difficult raid they've done because of bulk up spam, but also they're kind of clownable. I don't know, it's interesting. Apparently Arakius is... Yeah. Arceus is pretty much the best support Pokemon in the game because it gets Acid Spray and like so many TMs. Got a shiny Anorith and Pogo. Nice. But yeah, Arceus gets Acid Spray. I honestly think they gave it Acid Spray just so people wouldn't realize, wait, you can go Judgment any type, and then Terra type into that, and then have, like, ridiculously overpowered Judgment. So they wanted to make it, like, the best support thing. Because you don't need to worry about Arceus's stats for competitive balance, because in VGC, which is the competitive format that Pokemon actually cares about, Arceus is flat banned. Every mythical Pokemon is outright banned in VGC. Asterisk Series 13 in Sword and Shield, that was after Worlds happened, and like nobody actually cared. It was like, screw it. Scarlet Violet's coming out in like a month. Let's just have nonsense. Remove all the restrictions because no one is playing officially anymore, and it's just nonsense time. Oh, that's a shiny Litleo! Not even our Outbreak boosted! Let's go! The reason why I pronounce it Arceus is because I do not respect the game Legends Arceus, and it's my way of mocking it. Yeah, those are I like a little bit of Pokemon battling in my Pokemon games. So I refer to it as Legends Arceus. And that's one shiny, not the one we were looking for, but it's one we needed. Hello there, Among Us. How are you doing? Hope you are doing delightful today. And if you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Was that another shiny? Oh my gosh, that is another shiny that I almost reset over in the picnic. Holy crap! Two shinies. Two shiny Litleo, not on an Outbreak, within the same sandwich. Winning. Because it is literally Pokedex filling the simulator, it's kind of everything I dislike about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, with none of the battles. Like, I like battles. Pokemon battles are literally my favorite thing to do with the Pokemon games, and Legends just doesn't have battles. It's like the most high degree of anticlimactics. That's nice. But yeah, it's complicated reasons for why I call it that, but yeah, most of it is like, I don't really care for Legends. Also, the other reason why I call it that is there is a group of former friends of mine, I will not go into the details on it, but they also kind of brainwashed me into calling Arceus, Arceus, like as in, you know, Dr. Seuss, and I, like, no, that's incorrect. They always told me, I was like, no, so I'm gonna mock them now. I'm going to intentionally mispronounce this thing, because fuck those guys. Is it spiteful? Yes. Is it funny? Also yes. And yes, it is that same group of former friends, the ones I've mentioned historically. Finally built the Eternal Battle in Legends of Arceus and got the Golden Stamp. Fun. Some point I'm going to need to replay that game to get a 0 or 1 speed IV Enamorus. It's not going to be fun. I mean, the other reason why I'm not probably going to go for the Enamorus right now is I'm fully expecting that they're probably going to do like a giveaway for Enamorus, or you can get Enamorus in this game, probably in the DLC, and that'll be easier to get the 0 speed IV in it, because for those who don't know how you check the speed IV in Legends, you can't. The only way to speed IV check Enamorus is you need to save. You need to catch it in Legends, save, turn the game off, import into Pokemon Home. Now you might be noticing, you can't soft reset that. You have a 1 in 10 chance of getting the Enamorus you want every play file. So if you get an Enamorus that has the wrong speed value, you need to restart your entire game and replay back up to that point. One check, don't get it. Restart everything. Restart everything. And yeah. So that's probably going to take a while to go do, probably like a month or so at minimum. It would be probably a month of me just straight grinding that out in order to hit that. And I'm not really in the mood to do that until, like, I actually, like, until it is confirmed that Enamorus is actually going to be good for VGC. Enamorus Therian form. I will not go through that process. I do have... Got shiny. We've gotten shiny Yungoos, if that's what you mean. We got that yesterday. We got... Actually, no, it was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday is what we got the shiny Yungoos, because that was also... No, 2 days ago, because yesterday was Palafin. Yeah, yesterday was Palafin shiny hunting, and then the day prior to that was the Yungoos hunt. And also, just call it Yungoos, don't use that word, that kind of hurts you in the YouTube algorithm, not a good thing to say. But after the DLC is supposed to come out the following. Yes! I'm predicting it's going to come out in October, well, as in like October 31st, probably November. But yeah, it's coming out in a few months. Which I think it was a good idea they space it out a bit more. But yes, we are not getting the DLC for a good couple of months. Hello, Bryce! Yeah, first half of the DLC is coming out in fall, and then the second half is in winter. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm looking forward to what we get, and I'm interested to see what they do with it. Honestly, the thing I'm most looking forward to, just of what we know right now, is just seeing what the legendaries have. Yeah, we have Gumshoes. We got Yungoos and Gumshoes. We have both of them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the legendaries, their kits are. Because we know that their ability is going to be like badly poisoned Poison Touch. But I'm interested to see what their stat lines are. Because, you know, we say, oh, their abilities are insane, but like, well, if their stats are not good, then they're not going to be probably... If their typings are terrible, then they're not going to be that great. Like, if they are Poison-type legendaries, that is immediately going to hurt them. For those who may not be the most competitively in the know, Poison is not generally a typing associated with good competitive Pokemon. There are a few good competitive Pokemon that are Poison-type. However, it is because of their abilities or their other non-Poison-type traits that kind of, like, really make them good. Like, best example, Gengar. What makes Gengar good? Immunities. You know, it's a good ghost type, so it's immune to normal, it's immune to fighting. And originally it had Levitate, but now it gets Nasty Plot, now it gets all these kinds of awesome tech moves. It's because it's a very fast special attacking glass cannon, that is what makes it good. Venusaur, you know, poison grass. What makes it great? Chlorophyll, sun, brutally fast, decently bulky, and again, good beat stick. Toxicroak, dry skin, is outright immune to water, gets fake out. A lot of what makes poison types good is like not really damage output, it is tech. And that, I think, if all of the DLC legendaries, like the first wave of DLC legendaries, if they're all poison, I think that's gonna hold them back. Here's DD playthrough link. Fun. Where to find Rillaboom? Yeah, no, Corviknight doesn't work that well on it. Corviknight is a no-go against Rillaboom. You can't really do anything to Rillaboom, because of the bulk ups. You can use Screech to negate the bulk up boosts, but you survive, but you can't really damage it. I'm not spoon-fed, Angry Brit. I am not spoon-fed. Again, if Ash wants to call me spoon-fed, you can tell her to get here herself and call me that. To my face. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they have. I think maybe the best chance that the DLC legendaries have to, like, be good is Dark Poison, but I don't see all of them being Dark Poison. I think they're all going to have different... I think they're all going to be Poison, different subtyping, and I definitely don't think they're going to be, like, super, super, super high. Like, look at Eternatus. Eternatus is bulky. It's fast. Great glass cannon. But it never took off competitively. Granted, a part of that was because it couldn't Dynamax back in Sword and Shield, but even then, it couldn't really stand up much. You know, it's like, I don't think that the legendaries are going to be too prominent. Again, even if they have an ability that is like, you know, badly poison touch, I don't think that we have to worry about them. I don't think we need to worry about the Toxic Chain, I think is what the ability is. Because all it's going to do is just mean that your Steel types are going to get even better. Because right now, we've got... what's its name? Sneasler. And Sneasler is, like, it's good as, like, a gimmicky play of acrobatics, terra flying with Grassy Seed or Electric Seed or Psychic Seed. But other than that, it's not really taken off. Like, it's a gimmicky play. Hello there, Crispy Muffin. How are you doing? Hello, Casual, as well. But yeah, I don't really think we gotta worry about Okie Dokie, Fancy Pantsy, and Monkey Dory, I think is what its name is. I don't think we need to worry about them too much. Omar, you about to get banned. See, I side with Omar on that one, Kayla. I side with the Omar. You do not step against the Wigglytuff Destroyer of Worlds. See, the thing is, Casual, even if we do get Shiny Bambi today, we're already up 2. We got 2 Shiny Litleo before you came in, so we're already well ahead of the curve. Look, counting a box of Steenie. That's a bit excessive, but I like it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if I find a Shiny Bambi at this point. Like, it's just more fodder for the giveaway box. So you can't really hate that. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Better Omar and Angry Brit, y'all just banned. Nah, you can't ban us. You can't ban us. We're too powerful. We are too unstoppable to be contained by the feeble power of banning. Don't make me pull out the chicken! Found tons of Shiny Bambi. I don't really know how. I just noticed them quickly. That's the thing about shinies that don't really change a whole lot, don't really change a whole lot, you know, in air quotes. You tend to notice them far more than you'd expect. Because something about them just looks off. Like, you see a group of Deerling, and they've all got the yellow flower aside from one. But that one that's yellow, the one that's not yellow, that's pink, it might as well be black. It is just screaming at you that it sticks out. Like, that is how, on 3 separate occasions, I almost reset over a shiny by dropping a Picnic, and all of them in the last week. And it was Scyther and, well, the 2 ones I know right now. One was the Scyther, the other was the Vivillon. Because it screams at you. Yeah, exactly, so like Ice Cube. It sticks out far more than you really imagine. Again, even if just the flower turning pink, it really sticks out. Because again, something just looks a little off. And I like that. I'm banned, but I don't even play these. Exactly. If I'm more trouble finding shinies that are completely different from the ones with nowadays. Yeah, again, it's a weird psychological thing. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We actually got Shiny Ice Cube without needing to do an Outbreak or a Sandwich. That was actually full odds. Full odds for Shiny Charm. Because we were sandwich resetting. Well, we were in between sandwiches for Kilowattra. That's what it is. The big Electro Bird. And I was like, let's just do sandwich. It's almost dinner. I don't have time to reset sandwiches. Dinner will be finished before the sandwich will be able to finish, so I'm not going to run sandwiches for like the 10 minutes that we have. And we ended up finding a shiny Ice Cube, so no sandwich boosting on it, which was glorious. Shiny Serena is one that I'm going to go for, and I'm probably going to Pokeball style that one, because normally I just go for Luxury Balls for all of my shinies, with a few exceptions. That's one I'm probably going to have a different Pokeball for. I do really like Shiny Serena. I just wish that Armor Tail didn't exist, because then it would actually make Serena still pretty good. For those who don't know, back in VGC, Serena was actually really dang good, because Queenly Majesty shuts down priority moves used against you. So, no Aqua Jet, no Extreme Speed Dragonite, no Sucker Punch, no any prankster moves from Tornadus, Thundurus, and it's a very, very good move. It's a very, very good ability. And then Armor Tail Farigiraf happened, and it just obsoleted Serena. Because you now got a Pokemon with a better defensive stat line, a better defensive typing, and Trick Room. Which kind of... Granted, like, the only thing that Serena probably has over that is people are teching to counter Farigiraf. So, obviously... What called it? Yes, Bruxish. But the thing is, Bruxish is bad. Bruxish might have the same ability, but Bruxish is bad. Granted, it's what comes with the best special attacker and presently the best attacker in the game being Fluttermane, aka a ghost type, when it's a psychic type. So it just gets deleted by Fluttermane, whereas Farigiraf can kind of stand up to Fluttermane. I don't really think Bruxish's design is that bad. I don't dislike it. I don't get why people hate Bruxish. Like, it's weird looking, but it's not any worse than, say, Jinx. And I'm gonna catch flack for this. But Gengar. Fight me, bro. I don't think Gengar's got a good design. It's one of Gen 1's 13 pink or purple blobs. Fight me, bro. I don't like pink purple blobs. I don't really mind it. I don't think it's that ugly. Again, it's not Jinx. And even then, I don't think Jinx is that bad. Like, the worst Pokemon design, I would honestly say, is Grafaiai. Like, I do not like Grafaiai. At the very least, Bruxish does not make me physically uncomfortable to look at. Grafaiai makes me physically uncomfortable to look at. Bruxish is just a... I don't really get why people dislike it. It's an interesting thing. Honestly, I think people mostly dislike Bruxish because of the association with Faba. I feel if Faba didn't use one, then people wouldn't dislike it as much, but it's just because we hate Faba, and his team is like that Hypno and, like, Claydol. That is, like, everything that we dislike is associated with Faba in Alola. So it's sort of hate by association. Yeah, I forgot even. Yeah! I mean, again, it's the only thing people... the disdain for it has kind of taken on a life of its own. Which I find hilarious. It's almost like the Gen 7 version of, like, Miltank, where the hatred for it has just become its own thing. No, it's not the fingers of Grafai, it's just the entire design. It's the entire Pokemon itself, not just one specific element of it. That I would not be opposed to if Grafai was just wiped out of existence, so that I never needed to see it again. Then I might not be able to ban you in Ashes, but Ash can. She won't ban me. She can't reach me, remember? I can just kick out that step stool. She can't reach me. I am immune. I don't mind Shroot. I don't mind Shroodle. I just don't like the fire. So if Zod tier, let's oppose it. Decide the menu area. Which best I'm gonna hunt you down and defenestrate you, Victory Star. Like, you are simply incorrect on that. You are simply wrong. It is not the best steel type. That belongs to Excadrill. Or Jirachi. How could you not put Funny Rachi as the best steel type? Funny Rachi is betrayed by you. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about betraying Funny Rachi? See, I prefer to call Alolan Ice Pick. Because it's not sand or slash. It's ice pick. 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 How could you have forgotten about Funny Rachi? For those who don't know, Funny Rachi, would you like to explain, Super Victory Star? Would you like to explain the origin of Funny Rachi? Also, we're out of Pikachu Wink picks, so if we get a shiny in this, we need to go buy more. Doesn't Icy Wind almost one-shot Blando? Which, by the way, you don't see Blando, like, at all in VGC right now. You see it occasionally, but it's so heavily pressured out by Bundle, by Urshifu, by, like, the general lack of things that are really weak to it, other than Goldie Face, and even then, Goldie Face is not really doing that. So, you guys know, yeah, Jirachi gets Draco Meteor. It was exclusively via Gen 4 Wi-Fi event that it got Draco Meteor. I mean, it makes sense as it's a Meteor Pokemon. Shorebeam Bird. Yeah, Skarmory is like the textbook definition of Steel type. I don't personally care for it, but it is the, like, definition for the template of, like, just bulky Steel. All physical, no special. Then as time went on, you got specially defensive Steel types, which, time went on, but even then, the physical defenses of them are skewed on average. Thought Blando T was going to be popular in the meta, or I heard talking about it. The thing is, Landorus lost a lot of its tools. Crispy. Landorus, in the changeover from Generation 7 into Gen 8, Landorus lost access to Knockoff, which was one of its biggest things. Knockoff Lando was, like, huge. But what kept it afloat in Gen 8, despite the loss of Knockoff, was that it was a max airstream user that had stab max airstream that was not weak to electric, and also max quake and max steel spike were pretty much like two of the best max moves, and I got access to both of those. So it was a very good Dynamax play. But with the loss of that, it really doesn't have anything. It doesn't have any of that. It doesn't have, you know, max airstream. It doesn't have max steel spike. It doesn't have max quake. It can only use a one-turn flying type move if it terastallizes into flying and uses Terra Blast. So it's a greedy terastallize. Then Urshifu just bodies it, because Urshifu, oh yeah, Surging Strikes bypasses your Intimidate. When a lot of the attackers right now are special attackers as well, so its Intimidate functionality is kind of completely neutered. And there's really not many electric types doing well right now. There's not many rock types or steel types. Again, there's Goldie Face. So it's like, a lot of what Landorus does is kind of not really relevant at the moment. Like, I thought Sandsear Storm was going to make it a menace, but like, no, it's just not. Like, Sandsear Storm is like somewhat improved Scald, but there's not enough physical attackers to really justify it. It's so interesting that these things that were fantastic in just meta games of old. Hello, A130. These things that were fantastic in the meta games of old are just not great right now, and I find that legitimately fascinating. That it isn't really even terastallizing that took down Landorus. It was the loss of Dynamaxing that took down Landorus. Now, granted, once the restricted legendaries come back into play, like Zacian, Groudon, Zacian, Groudon, Koraidon, Miraidon start coming into play, then I think Lando is going to start coming back in, because, like, it bodies Groudon, it matches very well into Koraidon, its Intimidate actually would work wonders against Zacian. So I think that when we get the big legendaries back, then Lando's going to start seeing a bit of a rise. But even then, like, it's gonna have to deal with Kyogre, which is terrifying. It's gonna have to deal with a lot of other things. So, it's definitely... Lando is definitely not what it once was. Which is good. Like, do I hate Landorus? No. I never had an issue with it. I actually kind of like Landorus. You know, as much black as that will bring, but like, I kind of like it. I get why people don't like it, but it's definitely been tamed by time. I would say Landorus is probably one of the textbook examples of how just give something a few generations, or like, just give something time, and it will fall from grace. Like, we've seen it happen with Garchomp. We've seen it happen with some of the best Pokemon competitively. You just add a little bit of time, and they drop. Like, Garchomp used to be, like, the poster child for just one of the most unstoppable Pokemon in existence. And it has fallen from grace. Time is the true enemy of all Pokemon. And I'm completely okay with that. Because what it means, new strategies have to be formed. And I'm always down for new strategies. I'm always down for strategizing. You know, another example, like Rillaboom. Rillaboom was amazing back in Generation 8. Now, lost a Grassy Glide. Kinda gotta take it. It's still good. Like, it's fantastically aggressive as a grass-type physical attacker. But it is kind of... I wouldn't say struggling in Reg D, because there's definitely some good things that it's slapping for some strong damage. It's pretty much the best fake-out user right now, but it's got some problems with, like, Bundle Face, with Melty Face, with Tornado Face. It's definitely having more than a few things that can stand against it. And again, that's good. That's balanced. Yeah, not... See, this is kind of the way that I look at... Like, this is how I conceptualize the perfect Pokemon. It is not the Pokemon that has no weaknesses. It is not the Pokemon that has no flaws. It is the Pokemon that the skilled player can play around the flaws of. That is, in my opinion, what the perfect Pokemon is. That's why I would say Excadrill is the perfect Pokemon. Gastrodon is the perfect Pokemon. They are solid. They are not beyond reproach, but they are solid. And they have weaknesses you don't have to play around. But if you can play around those weaknesses, they're nightmares. Granted, Gastrodon also lost Scald, which, no, that means a lot of it. I'm so glad Scald's gone. Love Gastrodon. But Scald is a move that was way too overpowered. I do love how every time we get a water type in, like, anything new, the internet freaks out over, oh my gosh, Scald's coming back! It's like, no, that Milotic was using Hydro Pump in the DLC trailer. Hydro Steam is what Walking Wake was using, not Scald. And it's like... The Pokemon community has this weird love-hate relationship with the move Scald, where it's like, we are so happy Scald is gone as a move, but yet we also want Scald back in the game. It makes no sense. Now me, I'm okay with it being gone. Again, I love the move. I love Gastrodon. But that move was way too strong. It made water types way too powerful. You know, I would say as is, water is probably like the third best typing intrinsically. Scald existing, I would say, made them probably number 1 or number 2 best. Like, it was insane how much Scald, like, just the work that Scald as a move did. Because it could punish everything. You know, oh, you're a Dragonite. Well, you can't really switch in against water types, even if you got Multi-Scale and predicting an Ice Beam. The Scald could burn you, and then you're, as an attacker, you're crippled. And your Multi-Scale is broken. Any physical attacker, even if it was a Grass type. Oh, you're switching in? Well, Scald burns. You're kind of crippled. It was this sort of omnipresent danger. I'm not spoon-fed, Kayla. I am not spoon-fed. Granted, I love how I'm saying I'm glad Scald is gone, and yet, at the same time, that is, like, the entire reason I picked Gastrodon for the Elite Battle League in Season 6, is because I'm aware how good Scald can be. I mean, again, it's like the same thing as me with the Dynamax Max Airship Weakness Policy Togekiss. I'm aware of the problem it is, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to use it to my own advantage while it's still available. Which is also one of the reasons why I'm actually glad that Pokemon Home removes Legacy moves. So it means like you can't really run the risk of Scald anything in that. Dragonite somehow became top tier in Scarlet Violet because of Terra. Oh, Crispy. Dragonite was always top tier. Dragonite has always been like the creme de la creme of Pokemon competitively. It's just that before it was like top 10% of all Pokemon competitively, I would say. Now it's gone to like, okay, well now it's like the top 4%. Like, it's always been good. It's just now it's less overshadowed. Because you got Inner Focus, which prevents you from being intimidated nowadays. That was added back in Generation 8, so no Intimidate goes against it. Or Multi-Scale. So you can reliably set up something like Dragon Dance and then start blitzing things. You know, Dragonite's always had a very good, extensive toolkit. It's just, its toolkit changes every generation. I've mentioned a bit before, but, like, Dragonite is pretty much the only Pokemon from Gen 1 that has, like, stood the test of time in consistently being good. Granted, what makes Dragonite good frequently were later generation additions, like, you know, Dragon Dance was added in a later generation. That really made it good. Molded Scale was added in a later generation. That really made it good. Terra made it really, really good. Dynamax made it really, really good. But it's got this just ability to, whatever is new and comes out, it can just seamlessly incorporate into what it does and just switch over to an entirely new mode of battling at the drop of a hat. It is something that, like, only Dragonite has ever been able to do. It has not been, like, the greatest of things all generations, but it has consistently been doing well. And that's impressive. Like, Gyarados is kind of another one, but even then, Gyarados was not great in Gen 2 or Gen 3 when it lost its massive special stat. You know, back before physical water moves existed. Now Gyarados is kind of similar, but, like, again, the two generations where Gyarados wasn't really much. It was, like, exclusively tech and not always the greatest of tech. Why Terra Normal speeds when you're plus 1 speed? Because priority is very good, especially in doubles. You know, priority is very important in double battles. It also goes before other priority moves, so like Sucker Punch. So you can't out priority Dragonite. Because like Ice Charge, Mach Punch, Sucker Punch, all of those go after Extreme Speed. Actually, Sucker Punch fails if you use Extreme Speed. So it's very good. You know, it doesn't matter how fast your speed stat is. If the other guy's using a priority move, you're done. Like, you can have +6 speed Regieleki with a Choice Scarf supported by Tailwind. And the other guy could be holding an Iron Ball and be at -6 speed. If they're using, like, Quick Attack, the speed number does not matter. Priority overrules everything. Unless Psychic Terrain is in effect, which blocks against grounded moves, or like Dazzling for the Majesty, or Armor Tail is in effect, which those block. Or quick Guard, but like Quick Guard's protection moves, that works differently. But yeah, like, priority is extremely important. Also, it helps that IDK, but it's better than yeah, exactly why. That's the exact reason. It's because priority is just that dang important. Because remember, when you Terrasilize into normal, you get stab on that. You get normal type stab extreme speed. That's 120 base power move. And not a lot resists normal. The only things that resist normal are Rock and Ground, or Ghost, which is outright immune. And if you have a move like Stomping Tantrum or Earthquake, that's slapping those Steel and Rock types pretty dang hard. And Ghost is generally pretty frail. So there's generally some ways Dragonite's got around this, so it can kind of tear them along the record abandon. The other thing is that fighting, you're not going to use a fighting move against it initially, because, you know, of course, the flying type, so you're not going to hit it with a fighting move, because it does a lot of damage. Terra Normal, boom. Now you're just going to get slapped next turn, and you're probably going to two-shot anyway. That's the reason why a lot of the time in doubles, you will see Dragonite paired up along with Shinpao. Because that way, you're basically one-shotting everything. Well, not one-shotting everything, but you're one- or two-shotting almost anything that isn't super bulky physical Amoonguss. Or that isn't, like, Steel. Or a Ghost type. And even then, Sucker Punch really pressures Ghost types out. So it's like, it's good. It's the same reason why you see, like, Flare Blitz, Arcanine. Where you're just, it's such a ridiculously strong move, not a lot can enjoy taking a hit from that. And again, you have multi-scale, so you can reliably survive a good couple of hits. You can very reliably survive hits. You know, I mean, oh, of course, until you slap my rocky helmet on my Amoonguss, and then you chip down your own multi-scale, so Fluttermane deletes you. But that also is kind of the downfall of that banded extreme speed Dragonite. Fluttermane bodies it. You know, I believe that is the entire reason why a number of Dragonite are not actually going banned anymore, because Fluttermane are just not terastallizing as much. Because before, Fluttermane would terastallize into Terra Fairy, so it could, like, one-shot things even better with Dazzle Beam. Well, now people are building Fluttermane bulky to survive Sucker Punch. Because you actually need a little bit of physical bulk to survive Sucker Punch. And they're not terastallizing anymore. Which means, if you're not terastallizing, Dragonite can't hit you with extreme speed, so it needs to go for, you know, not the kill option. It needs to go for a different item so it can actually, you know, hit Fluttermane without being locked in. It's interesting, because a Dragonite will never go Life Orb. Unless you are going Inner Focus Dragonite, you are never going Life Orb. But even then, if you have Life Orb, that will show you're Inner Focus, you're not multi-scale, which means you are easily clappable. That's kind of goes into the whole thing about why I'm not the biggest fan of Palafin, is that things like showing you're a Life Orb Dragonite shows your hand a bit too much to the opposing player. Where it's like, oh, you are going to do this. I don't need to worry about you. And I can just do this. You again, stay strapped or get clapped. Or don't reveal your information to the other person. Like, that information warfare is critical to Pokemon battles. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. That's kind of like my favorite thing about competitive Pokemon, is how important the information war is. If I can find my Ultra Pro little notepads, I'll show them. But when you go to competitive events, they give you like a little a gift bag. You know, like it's a bag of stuff that you get for going to the events, and they always give you a little notepad. So you're allowed to take notes mid-battle. You know, you're not allowed to bring in, like, a freaking 3-ring binder full of things. They also make sure your notes, there's nothing written down on them. So, like, you need to bring in a notepad that is, like, you know, fresh, clean paper like this. And they also like, give you, like, a little notepad thing that you can use to take notes. Because, remember, it's best of 3s. And that's when I love VGC, because it's best of 3s, and you're allowed to take notes game 1. So even if you lose game 1, you can use information gathered from game 1 to try and win game 2, and then try and win game 3. I love, again, information war. Hey! Forehead Queen herself decides to not be a coward and show her face. How are you doing, Ash? Ya forehead. Or 5-head. How you doing? You missed us get 2 shinies at the start of the stream, you forehead. But we have not gotten a shiny in our second sandwich. But once we get our next shiny, we will actually be out of winking Pikachu picks, or Pikachus. So, we're gonna need to go get some more of those. You are indeed a coward, Ash. You are a coward. Because if you weren't, you'd face me. Okay. I will get more when I need to go get more of them. When I am out, then I will buy them. But I will not buy more Pika Picks when I still have one. Remember, I always reset. Do it. Well, here's the thing. I can't put them up, Ash. Because if I hold them up too high, they'll just go right over your head. Like, you're too short. I need to put them low so I can reach you. I mean, other than that, I can just pick you up. Hey. Don't bring up the short jokes unless you want me to bring up the short jokes. Alright? You set me up too well, Ash. You set me up too well for the short jokes. It's like dominoes. I'm going to knock them over if someone sets them up for me. The reason why I'm not using the low-hanging fruit is that would imply tall over me. Hello, Meatball, how you doing? Watch the stream. I've noticed you seem to be getting... Let me close it up again. Yes! The reason why is that when you open up the picnic and then close it, it respawns everything. So, if there's no shinies around me, I can set up the picnic and then take the picnic down, and then it spawns in a whole bunch of new Pokemon that could all be shiny. That could be shiny if... You know, so basically, like, think about it like this. Everything that spawns in right here, its shininess is already rolled. But, if I open up a picnic, it will re-roll the values of the Pokemon around here and respawn in a whole bunch of new ones. Meaning it could spawn in a shiny. It's a way of basically doing it much more quicker and much more effectively than, like, going out, leaving the area and coming back in, which takes much longer and is much, much less efficient when it comes to shiny hunting. But I'm always happy to explain a little bit of things right there, Dean. And please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. I mean, you can say I'm a forehead all you want, Ash. It's not going to change that I'm not forehead. I'm not spoon-fed. I'm not spoon-fed, Ash. 10 sandwiches for Shiny Scyther. 700 DAs for Shiny Ho-Oh. Does that sound like spoon-fed to you, honey? No. No, it doesn't. No, it's not. Spoon-fed would be dropping a sandwich and then immediately getting 4 shinies. All of which I need. Not going a sandwich, not getting it. Doing that 9 times, not doing it. 10th sandwich, finally getting the shiny. That is the textbook opposite of spoon-fed, Ash. Adjust your definitions. Check the dictionary. Hours found one steamy. Yeah, shiny hunting is not fast. Because we're not spoon-fed. Shiny hunting takes a long time. Sometimes longer than others. Other times it's short. Yeah. She is a coward. She chooses not to face me and has her minions say I'm spoon-fed in a forehead rather than say it to my face. I would say that is exactly a coward. To quote Starscream, sometimes cowards do survive. And as we all know, Ash wants to stop me from always winning. So what better way to have me not win than to not face me? Outsmarted. Outbrained. It's big braining time. Another shiny hasn't found my guns. Are you using outbreaks for this one, though? That's the thing. Is this just Steenie without an outbreak? Because if it's an outbreak, then that probably helps. I know. Because we do call it a rat. So did Omar. Omar and Angry Brit agreed with me, Ash. We all unanimously agreed that Pikachu's a rat. Did you do your 60 knockouts? Also, are you doing the picnic reset thing? Where like you drop picnic, we do that? It is what I say it is, Ash. It is what I say it is. All right. And I say it's a rat. So it's a rat. It's not bug-eaten. It's bug-eaten. Rat. With 2 T's. Try and ban me, Ash. You can't ban me from my own place. I instead activate Uno Reverse No You. My trap card. Exodia Obliterate. I'm doing okay, Jeep. I'm doing okay. Forehead. slash banish. Nah. You can't ban me. You can't ban me, Ash. Hey! Good, you actually did start platinum. Good, good. Made in heaven. Made in heaven. It's just the... Just Vantage Full. Nice. Delightful. Yeah, a shiny dex is a lot easier than a shiny living dex. Because a shiny dex is just, okay, you get one Frigibax, then you evolve that into Arctibax, and then evolve that into Baxcalibur. That's one shiny, but you get 3 entries for it. If I was doing a shiny dex, I probably would have it finished by now. But I am a masochist, and I'm going for the shiny living dex, which is excessive. Wrapped. A few letters is the only difference, Kayla. There's a few letter difference is the only change. Yeah, you know what else is a skill issue, Ash? Not personal besting in Radical Red. Not getting shinies in anything. That's another skill issue. I'm rubber, you're glue. What you say to me bounces off and sticks to you. I don't know. I saw that whole red thing. I didn't see a personal best get broken. I didn't see personal best get broken. Hey, Ash, you're the one that comes here and starts picking a fight. This is self-defense. You come into my place, harass me by calling me a forehead. This is not me. This is self-defense. That sounds like a skill issue, Ash. You couldn't keep your game from crashing. Skill issue. Textbook skill issue. You are harassing me in my own private domicile. You come into my territory, harass me. This is self-defense. I don't play ROM hacks. Oh, harassing. Ooh, clever. But see, Ash, here's the problem. You seem to fail to realize dad jokes only feed me. So by making that joke, you make me more powerful. And I don't want to hear anything about shiny being foreheadness when you can't get your shinies. Nah, she can't haunt me. She's too short. She's too short to haunt me. God, I want to win for once. Again, Ash. The only way to win is to not challenge me. But yet, you seem to not learn. I can haunt you, just watch me. Try it. Hey, Ash. Here's a ladder. Get on my level. That is one of my favorite just comments. That is one of my favorite things. Here's a ladder. It is very funny. It is indeed very funny. I also love your response to the Fireman's Olympics gif I sent. Why does it look like Captain Falcon climbing a ladder? It does look like Captain Falcon. It does honestly look like Captain Falcon. No, you don't haunt me in the DMs. You just spam 50 gifs. Correction. 32 gifs and the rest of them were like single-word text responses in all caps. That was indeed hilarious. That is indeed hilarious. You bully me indeed. I don't want to hear it. Nah. Right now, we are hunting Stantler. We're having venison tonight. But we have not gotten a shiny yet. We've gotten 2 shiny Litleo, though. Clock, clock. Clock, clock. Motherfuckers. Alright, and that is the sandwich has run its course. No shinies. Resetted things. And my first shiny I got in Violet was Gulpin. First shiny that was a new Pokemon in Generation 9 was the second shiny I found in the game, which was the day after, which was a shiny Pawmi. Yeah, the Gulpin I got day 1. The Pawmi I got within 24 hours of the game actually getting to me. You're banned, Ash. You're banned. See, that's a good one, Ash. That one's better. That one's better. Now, let's check to see if either of these are marked. They are not marked. Do them have good IVs? Oh, cheap. This is literally any conversation involving Ash. This is standard here. Well, it's got no good special attack. Okay. There's a Pika Rat. It's not a Pika Rat, it's a Pack Rat. This is indeed very normal. Like, this is red on the capture screen. On the actual TV screen, it's orange. Hello there, Snicky. Welcome back. How are you doing? How are you doing, Snicky? Go back to school Wednesday. Save me, please. Sorry, Han, I can't. I cannot save. I wish I could. Yeah, I graduated school about 1.5 years ago, and still looking for a job. Nothing yet, but we're working on it. Wild Cheesy indeed has an idea right. The appearing in the wilds. I want to get the shiny Stantler today, because I want to be rid of this shiny on here. Once we get this, we're going to hunt for Wiglet. Because we need the Wug Trio. Again, they're Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. They're not food. It is a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. And if you eat that, you're weird. All my friends have graduated. So I gotta figure out how to stop getting good shinies, do trade. Yeah, I just released them when I would do Wonder Trades. That's why I don't do Wonder Trades. It's just so many hack shinies are on there. It's just, I avoid it like the plague. And if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more delightful. Nope. Messed up the sandwich. Let's try that again. I don't get why people trade. I don't get why people do it. I don't get why people hack shinies. It's just, there's no point. There's no point in doing it. People who hack shinies are scum. But the people who knowingly hack shinies and trade them are less than scum. Yes, we do TOTK streams every Tuesday. That may be changing. So here's a bit of a thing about the Tears of the Kingdom streams. They are the only streams on the channel that actively hurt the channel. For those who don't know, I've noticed a concerning trend when it comes to TOTK streams. It is the only day where the channel actually shrinks, and I've been thinking of potentially retiring that series, at least like for a while, because I love playing Tears of the Kingdom. The game is great, but it's one of those things where I want to be able to play what I enjoy, and if I don't enjoy playing it, it may be best to at least bench it for a while, and because it is negatively affecting the channel. See, I don't eat tacos. I don't like Mexican food. I prefer 100% American food. America food. See, see the robe is blue. The shirt is white, and you can't see it, but the pants. Actually, I can show it. The pants are red. We wear red, white, and blue. We are pro-American here. America! Okay, Italian food is good. Italian food is very good. See, that's just food to me, because I'm half Italian, and my family is Italian. So that's just food to me. Chinese food, though. Chef's kiss. Chinese food. Delightful. Like, if there is one thing I could have with every meal, it's rice. I do not think I would ever get sick of rice. It's just, it's like bacon. It is a universal addition to food. Exactly, Steve. I'm not pro spoon-fed. I'm not pro spoon-fed. Pro shiny hunter, that's different. Pro competitive battler, not quite there yet, but we're working on that. It is. It's like, rice is just so good. It's a universal addition to food. No, pro forehead is you, Ash. That is you. Nah, not the same thing. Not the same thing. See, Ash, see, here's the thing. If I was pro spoon-fed, I'd use Alakazam on my competitive teams. But I don't. Because I'm not spoon-fed. We need to take a poll to see who's pro. Who is the pro forehead? Ash or Meadow, who is the pro forehead? Ash. You also, Ash, you want to know what, like, see, what do I eat soup with? I don't eat soup, I drink it. I just lift up the bowl and do. You use the bowl. Then again, what is a spoon if not a bowl attached to a stick? Food for thought. Because, like, what is a fork if not 4 tiny swords attached to a stick? What is a knife if not a tiny sword? What is a shovel if not a dirt spoon? Food for thought. No, cheapest most definitely. You're not wrong on that, Kayla. You are not wrong on the cheap side. I prefer the term thrifty. I prefer thrifty. Define a spoon. Indentation in metal or other eating implement designed for lifting liquids. Or stirring things. Again, bowl on a stick. Spoon. A small, shallow bowl and handle. Exactly! A spoon is just a bowl on a stick. See, the dictionary agrees with me. It is a bowl on a stick. I win. Not playing a fishing boat that resembles a spoon in shape. See, it makes me sad to hear how absolutely ignorant you are to spoons. Spoons are meant for people who have thinking worlds, energy, or other entity. I would disagree. I would disagree, Ash. I would not say I'm lucky. I would say I'm unlucky. Ya forehead. A knife is mini sword. Mini sword! Sword. Mini sword. I actually have a katana in the house. Yeah, for those who want to see a picture of the katana, you're gonna have to watch the Black and White 2 Let's Play, because I actually have a picture of the katana in there. Somewhere. I'm not gonna say which episode. It's just buried in there somewhere. Yeah, watch that. What do you call it? Dead spoon? I wouldn't call it anything, because a spoon is not intrinsically alive. Okay, bye-bye, cheap. Have a nice night. Bye-bye. Drift spoon. No. Bad Ash. Bad. No. 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 Is there a Pokemon that you... No, that's what you get when an Alakazam dies. Drift Spoon. Spoon. No, I didn't boop. Boop is that. This is pointing. This is angry pointing, Ash. Well, then again, a boop for you would be like playing whack-a-mole. You just recede into the ground. Also, why the freak is the Stantler not appearing? We're on a third sandwich and no shiny Stantler. Does that sound like spoon-fed to you? I indeed just said you are short, Ash. See, the thing is, I can say you're short, because you have self-admitted you're short. Which gives me free reign to make all the short jokes I want. Or would you prefer the term vertically challenged? I don't know why, they just sound so condescending, vertically challenged. I mean, I thought there was only 20 episodes. Yeah! Yeah! The Black and White 2 is a big series. That went on for a long time. Very few of our Let's Plays are short. Like, I believe the shortest Let's Play we did was, that we finished was, Shovel Knight at 12 episodes. How tall are y'all? I am 5'6". Well, 5'5", 5'6", depends on how the... Hey, there's the Stantler! There is the Stantler as I'm saying how short I am! Yep, 5'5", 5'6", depends on, like, what the actual person writes on the chart. But yeah, same thing. Not spoon-fed, Ash! Not spoon-fed. If I was spoon-fed, I would've gotten this a while ago. Johnny! Johnny's everywhere! Taller than you. So be nice to Ash. No! No! It's fun to be mean to Ash. Green beam. It's a green beam! Green beam missed the memo. Laser beam missed the memo. Twell him? twell me? What does twell me, Ash? I'm gonna let a 16-year-old girl be taller than you. Your fingers! I mean, I don't mind being shorter than people. I know full well I'm shorter than people. I'm not intimidated by being short. I accept my shortness with honor. Other than Ash, who doesn't accept honor. Hello there, Volcanic Arcanine. I know I'm short. Also, one of the mods go grab Volcanic. Also, Ash, did you go grab Volcanic just to have him harangue me? If so, well played. Listen, just because I have to climb the shelves. Okay, that's just a funny image in my head. Abso-freaking-lutely! I mean, hey, you're learning to call for backup, Ash. Because here's the thing, you can't beat me. But you know he can. So you know what? You win this round. This is the first round you win, Ash. The only one you win. How is Volcanic Arcanine? You win once. Yeah, let's look at the tally board. Ash versus Maxis. I see one here. Infinity. Got a few numbers to catch up on, Ash. Got a few numbers. She can't. I mean, I fully don't disagree, Volcanic. She can beat me. She doesn't try. Hello, Angry Brit. And that is the Stantler family finish. Now I'm just going to transfer this thing over into Legends Arceus. And then I can get... Weirdier Dank Jakey. There we go. Lit Leo. Palafin. Palafin the Prideful. Future Palafin the Prideful. Alright, let's go. Volcanic Arcanine. Cheers for me, Volcanic. No! Dylan, get excited here. Kinky! See, Volcanic at times. See, Volcanic is fickle. He doesn't just help you. He will always get in pot shots. It's always fun to watch. It's always fun. This is why I enjoy you guys. You guys entertain me very, very amusingly. So now we're going towards enemies. You know, he's like Mudkip in that he is not aligned with any faction. He's aligned with chaos. Now let's go looking for Zangoose. Once this sandwich runs out, we have 20 minutes to get Zangoose. Once the sandwich runs out, then we're going looking for Wiglet. It's the only. It is. Max is no for real. You have no leg to stand on. You're choosing the battle of the sky. Just take the maybe. See, here's the thing. I've won before against her. She doesn't know how to win. So long as she doesn't know how to win, I win. So it's like, so long as she doesn't realize what her win cons are, I win. So long as she does not realize the win conditions, I win. I don't need to win, I just need to not lose. That's a better way of it. Where the freak is Zangoose? Where the freak is the stupid Zangoose? It should be around here somewhere. He is a cat. I'm aware! I am fully aware, Volcanic! Brainstar! Hello, Brainstar, how are you doing? Thank you very much for the eardrum shattering. Also, I'm surprised no one here realized that I turned up the volume on my things. I changed my audio settings, and no one noticed. I changed my audio balancing, and nobody noticed it until now. That tells me all that I need to know. Because, yeah, 'cause I've been having to use Streamlabs in order to record series for things on the Switch now, because it just completely overwhelms regular OBS. And having to do audio balancing in post kind of screws the audio sound. So it's like, oh, I can just adjust the audio sound and no one's going to notice. Good. Nope. That, my sound is, I increased the volume on everything, because this is the weird thing. If you output lower volume sound, and then you increase the volume of it in post, it sounds different than if you simply record it at a higher volume. And it's how, when it comes to Metroid Dread, you can actually tell the significant difference in when something was recorded, new commentary-wise, simply by the way the volume and just the way my voice sounds. There we go, now we found the mangoes. All I can imagine was holding a spoon above your head. And I can't reach them, so how do you... Exactly, Assy, that's funny. So that's the funny stuff to imagine. That's the funny stuff. You can't reach me. I have the high ground. Okay, so here is pre-evolved Talonlane. So I guess, like, right around here is where the Zangoose are. But yeah, no, I did change my audio balancing sounds. Well, I didn't change the audio balancing. I just increased the decibels of the recording sound. So that way, when it comes to recording Metroid Dread, I can actually record it at, like, even, and also Pikmin. Because having to adjust the audio in post for both Pikmin and Metroid is a bit weird. But I've gotten to the point of now I can actually adjust them and have them work well. That I made scary. Interesting. I want the low ground. So what you're saying is you want the Netherlands. Them that are called the Low Countries. But how are you doing, everyone? And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more nonsense here. Diagnosis skill issue. Great star. Okay, I'm a dislike for the short jokes. Ooh. So what you're saying, Ash, is you received the short end of the stick. You give me too much fuel. Hey, Ash, I can't get on your level. That would require me chopping myself off at the knees. And I don't know about you, but I kind of like being tall. Listen, that yardstick is barely taller than me. Well, the thing is, you can make the yardstick taller. Just get some sandpaper or a saw and just cut the yardstick. So that way it's shorter than you. Exactly, Ash. This is why I enjoy you coming into stream and harassing me. Because it's just too fun. It's just too much entertainment. I kind of like being tall. Hey. Tall compared to Ash, Hannah. Okay? I'm tall compared to Ash. It's not a big win, but it's a win. Also, can one of the mods go !Ash? So that way we can get her to 500 subs, so she has to play a sleep lock of Black and White Unova, or Black 2 White 2, a game she hates. We want to make Ash play a game she hates. Do it. Yes, Sleep Lock. Yes, Sleep Lock. Yes, Sleep Lock, Ash. You never should have made that deal. I will now go out of my way to ensure that happens. It's always entertaining. It's always entertaining, Jeep. I was thinking black and white tube inwards. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the subscribe, Jeep. Thank you very, very much. Remember, share it out to your friends. Let them all know about it. So that way we get Ash to 500. So that way she has to do it. I should do a short lock! Yes, you can only use Pokemon below a certain height. Yes! That is perfection. The small lock. The tiny lock. The short lock. The footstool lock. The ladder lock. Small lock. Small. The small lock, you can only use Smoliv. I enjoy this. Again, this is why you come. You come to see the suffering of the shiny hunting. You stay for the mindless insanity. Why was Smoliv made with me in mind? I mean, I don't know. It's perfect. I mean, it's Italian. I like to say to the 4chan, just spam stuff. Yes! Yes! For once, 4chan will actually be helpful in its existence. Smoliv. I like Smoliv. I used the Arbolova family on my playthrough team, and it was pretty good. I got my sources. The secret source. Not the secret sauce, but the secret source. Like source code. The secret sauce. Always delightful. Always, always, always delightful. But yeah, I think we're gonna run one more sandwich after this for a Wiglet. Wiglet. It wiggles. I mean, honestly, Wiglet is literally the Alaskan bullworm. It's not big, scary, and pink, but it's the Alaskan bullworm. Worm. Also, so is Orthworm, but Orthworm is Dr. Legs, so that's not Alaska Bullworm. That's just Dr. Legs. But Fortuna strongly figured out where young Sheldon was being filmed. That's terrifying. That's horrifying. Like, the amount of stuff that humans can do when you gather us into an area is terrifying. Though I will say, the line that T'Challa and T'Chaka had in Civil War about 2 people can do more than 100 unless you need to move a piano. That just cuts, because that's so true. Get out of their minds. Hello, Red Letter Martin Henry, let's go. Exactly. Yeah. We do the shiny hunting. The hunting of the shiny. We look for sparkles. Talked about MCU. Yeah. We love MCU stuff. MCU is fun. But yes, like that line is one of my favorite lines because it is so true. No Ash, no Deerling. No shiny Deerling. Do you want us to grab the link again so we forced you to do the sleep lock? The small lock? Mods, exclamation point, Ash. Everyone go send the love to Ash. Get her to 500 subs. We want her to do a sleep lock of black 2 white 2. Called the small lock, which you can only use Pokemon shorter than she is. To make her suffer. Yeah, 4chan is something. It's a thing. It's terrifying, but kind of also just fascinating to think again. You get a group of people together, and they can either do the most incredible things in the world, or it's like we collectively drop 100 points of IQ when you gather a group of us together. Which that is not my own joke. That is from Rowan Out Games, where he says, like, you get a group. Humans are supposedly intelligent. Well, apparently, it's mostly by smart people say that. But you get a group of us together, we just drop intelligence. Somehow. You're just learning this now, Ash. You're just figuring that out. You should have figured that out long ago. You have known me for, what, over a year at this point? You should have figured that out. No, not just you. Also Jakey. Also Sly Guy. Sly Man Boom Guy. It's not limited just to you, Ash. I would say division-wise, it's 40%. 40%. 35% is Sly. Close, but still more. So more than Sly. Granted, a large portion of that with me wanting to watch Sly suffer comes from I wanted to decapitate Zygarde this season. That Zygarde is going down. That Zygarde's head is going on my wall this season of the EVL. This time he doesn't have Mammoth Swine. He doesn't have Mammoth Swine this time. I think he doesn't have Mammoth Swine. I don't... Oh yeah, right. Timmy got Mammoth Swine. And Venusaur. Both of them. Again. But it is good that I don't need to face Mammoth Swine twice. Does anyone spend $100? Was it VPN? Just $1. I have never seen The Office. I also do not have a VPN. I know vaguely what they are, but I don't know what they are. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the EBL. Also, Ash, when it comes to Season 7 of the EBL, I want you to be in there just so I can fight you. Like, you are going to be my #1 target that season. I have not seen The Office. I don't really watch many, like, live-action shows. I'll have your spoons ready. Fine. Get them ready. You'll need them for the ice cream of defeat. You will need them for the depression ice cream, Ash. That is how badly you will get 6-0'd. You're gonna get taken down. You're probably gonna pick Pikachu for your team. I will not, Ash. I will not. And you cannot stop me under any circumstances. Again, Ash, you can leave at any time. You choose not to. Just know, Ash, you're gonna need to use... Good. Because remember, if you did, you'd have to use it twice in the entire season minimum. But knowing you're... So that means you're not gonna pick Raichu. Right. You're not gonna pick Raichu. Your entire team is just gonna be Pika clones. Your team is just gonna be they have all the Pika clones. Don't know. Right, you don't know her. Ooh! Anyone took that comment all about Bleach, Naruto, Shippuden, Burrito. Too much to read to watch. I have watched Naruto. I have watched most of Shippuden. I haven't watched the filler episodes. And I refuse to watch Boruto. Because Boruto's an idiot. Boruto is an idiot who I want to throw through a freaking window. How you've been watching base Naruto for like a year at this point, Ash? Just skip the filler and get to the good. Like Shippuden's the better part of the series. Also, you get to see the reason why like everyone hates Sakura when you get to Shippuden. So many anime to catch up on. That sounds like a skill issue, Ash. Okay, I will agree with you on that. Young Hinata is precious. Small Hinata is precious. That's one of the few good things about the filler episodes, is that you do get more Hinata interactions. That is one of the things I will say the filler episodes are good for. You heard me. She is best girl. She is. That's one thing we agree on. We agree on few things, but that is one of them we agree on. It's like me and Mudkip. When you know when we agree on something, then yeah, that's fact. Can I also say like how terrifying it is when someone literally just has an X-ray vision? Like 360 degree, all direction, 360 degree omnidirectional X-ray vision. That is terrifying. It's like the Predator, but like on roids. Like JoJo being peak anime. Exactly. Yeah. JoJo's great. JoJo is peak. Gotta go to dinner on the microwave. More banter back and forth with Ash about Naruto. Skill issues. And the sandwich running out and not getting any shinies. So not much, just kind of the usual. So now we're going one more sandwich for Wiglet. You do have skill issues! You have skill issues indeed, Ash. You have the skillest of issues. Alright, yes, right, it's over here. I think this is where it is. Shiny hunting! You thought I was gonna say short, weren't you? You thought I was gonna say short. Get baited. You just got baited. Says the man who has 40. It's 12! It's 12! Not 40. Thank you very much, ma'am. Get your facts straight. Don't get them bent. Don't get them twisted. Get them straight. What you gonna do? Ah, so there are other things. So there is a Wiglet. Marini. Okay, so there is more than just Wiglet that appears here. I need to find a good place where only Wiglet spawn. I need to find an ideal place for Wiglet. Wiggles. Bookmark with Scarlet. We have already hunted those. aside from the one that I know I am going to be hunting via Masuda method, we've actually hunted all of them. So we've gotten all of the past paradoxes. There's a much better spot to hunt. Wait, I'm stupid. Then again, we already knew that. I need to go get some more picks. So Ash, you're getting your wish. I'm getting more Pika picks. How does it feel to win for once? You've won twice this stream. That's a new record. And is anyone trading? Nope. Pick a pick. 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 Pick. I love how you just go crazy for the Pikachu picks. I love that. It's like Ash is easily entertained. Granted, I'm also easily entertained and amused. Now I gotta find where the freaking place is. Now I have to find where I bought him at. Because I don't remember where I actually got him. I hate these stores. Now the tricky part is finding where I actually bought it. I think it was around here. I think it's this one. Picnic Nets. No, wait, no. I think... Medali. Because, like, I get everything at Medali. I get, like, everything at Medali. You lie, Ash! We know that is definitively untrue. Do not spread such lies, Ash. You're not a good liar. You're like Rosie. You're not good at lying. Pick a pick. Now, I find you more believable than Rosie. Beans are small. You are Bean. Yeah, you're correct on that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yes, there we go. Smiling Eevee pick, winking Pika pick. We'll go with 81. I am not wrong. I'm sorry, I cannot tell lies. I cannot tell lies. Pure and innocent comes with the territory. No, it does not, Ash. No, it does not. You lie. Cease your lying, Ash. It's not. It doesn't look good on you. Alright, it is one sandwich for the Wiglet. Do a little bit of wiggling. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Pokeball, yo. Let's make some sandwiches. It is sandwich making time, ladies and gentlemen. Tomato. Onion, green. Cucumber. Bitter. Winking Pika pick. Accurate statement today. I heavily disagree, Ash. I heavily would contest such a statement. Well, second is Gen 5 as well. Oh, yeah, Gen 5 is the best. You know why? Because it rhymes with the rest. You were about to say Gen 5 is the best, and I would agree with that, Ash. So you also are speaking truthful. So you're not lying for once. Good. Good. Closet Gen 5 fan Ash confirmed. Also, the onion phases through the pickle, which is hilarious. No, trash is what Gen 1 is. So, what you're saying is, so trash rhymes with Ash, which means that you say yourself is trash. I mean, Ash is within trash, so... You walked right into that one, Ash! You walked straight into that one, alright? You cannot blame me for that. Yeah, you can walk into a lot of things, Ash. Like a door. Just walk under things. You know, like a trash bag. Like a trash bag. Or a garbage can. My forehead hit itself on the way out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly! You make it too easy. You make it too easy. You offering? Forehead. You see, I might be the forehead, but you're the five head. Listen, it isn't my fault that I'm easily bullyable. Yes, it is! When you come in and you poke the bear, it is your fault! It is your fault when you poke the bear! So yes, it is your fault you are easily bullyable! That's why you need to get a pair of platform shoes. You can reach things. Perhaps. Mayhaps. Perhappenstance. Permayhaps. Why do I feel like half of the messages sent in this chat have just been because of you at this point, Ash? Half this chat is just you. Well, then again, we know at least a quarter of it is your forehead. Probably all because I'm young. Exactly! This is why I love this chat. It's just... nothing but fun. Nothing but pure delight and joy. That's fun. Also, there's a Gyarados. It's just floating around doing Gyarados things. Finn is in, screw off. You're not a green dolphin. If you're a green dolphin, that'd be different. Probably because I'm yelling at you! Exactly. Today's been fun. It's been fun. Honestly, I'll be real. I did kind of need this today. I was feeling a little, not necessarily like depressed, but like I was feeling very unmotivated today. And, you know, coming on here and seeing all you guys, it's been great. It does wonders for my just mental state. Yeah, it was more so like just lack of motivation than anything. Go touch some grass. Grass. See, that's why I go running daily. Well, not daily. I do physical exercises. Like jogging in place at times. But yeah, I was feeling very, very unmotivated today. I did a lot of editing and like a lot of just pruning the amount of PC space I need to like just free up storage space so I can record more videos. And it was just exhaustion was creeping in. Because like it was like 10 minutes before our stream started, and I was like, oh no, I need to start streaming in 10 minutes. And I was like, okay, I'll probably do a short stream today, like an hour, and then we'll clock off and go to sleep. And I was like, nah, this has been too fun. up and keep up with the going. Keeping up with the NRG. And it feels good to be able to have that motivation. Insufficiently motivated. Pikachu right now. Ooh, them's fighting words, Angry Brick. Glad you side with me. Wow! You actually timed him out! That is abuse of mod power right there, Ash. That's abuse of power right there. That's an... I don't know. I don't know. Again, unmotivated earlier. And that is like, nah, this is why. This is why I love this stuff. Oh, Ash just deleted one of Angry Brit's comments. It was him saying Pikachu was a rat. Hello there, Price. How are you doing? Welcome in, Price Evie. How are you doing? How is the Price is Right today? We may or may not fully finish this sandwich. Because, like, the tiredness is slowly creeping into my skull. I feel the call of the void. But Wiglet's just amusing me. Rat. Right. Honestly, I'm like, I really didn't like Wiglet when I first saw it. Now it just amuses me. It's like a sock. Wiglet looks like a sock. Am I wrong? See, it's a sock. It is a sock. It's a sock puppet. It's very easy. It's very, very amusing. Hey, Fierce Deity Armor. Nice. Nice. Fierce Deity Armor. I'm still sad that, like, you don't actually get sword beams with it. That would have been super hype. But I make it like you also don't get it with the God of Sword either. You don't get sword beams. Sword beams. Pew pew. Again, can we just take a second to appreciate that Hylia built in sword lasers to the Master Sword when she created it? Can we just take a second to appreciate that? Even gods love laser beams. They're awesome. A laser beam. I honestly think that my next Legend of Zelda Let's Play may end up being Skyward Sword, because, like, maybe. Because there's a number of Zelda games that I'm thinking of potentially doing for our next Let's Play series. Let's go when you're playing Skyward Sword the first time. I love Skyward Sword. A lot of people don't seem to like it. I really like it. Like, these are fighting words. But I will die on this hill. I prefer Skyward Sword to Breath of the Wild. Like, come for my head if you want. I prefer Skyward Sword because I like story. I like narrative. Like, Breath of the Wild's fun and all. But I like story and lore. Also, Link and Skyward Sword is just infinitely more expressive than Mr. Stoneface McGee. Like, that's one thing that I think Breath of the Wild really lacks, is just, like, expressive Link is just not a thing. Like, Link in Breath of the Wild is just Stoneface, and it makes sense. Like, they do explain, like, within Breath of the Wild why it is he just is Stoneface McGee. But that's an explanation for why he's like that, doesn't necessarily make it good. Like, I do really love how expressive he is in Skyward Sword. It's very, very interesting. Like, yes, it's linear, but again, I like linear games. The funny thing is, I like linear games, but I enjoy Metroid Samus Returns more than Metroid Fusion. Because, like, Metroid Fusion is the linear Metroid game. So it's like, it's ironic, but also funny. Because, like, I will say, for as much as I do like Metroid Fusion, it's probably my second least favorite of the original quadrilogy. Because, like, the only thing about the original Metroid that, like, I would say holds the original Metroid back is that final boss fight sucks. Like, the final boss fight of Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission sucks. I hate that Mother Brain fight. That is unfun. That is the definition of lack of joy. But, like, other than that, like, it's not here. Yeah, it's not shiny. But, like, I would say, granted, a part of why I didn't have the best experience of, the way that I beat Mother Brain in Zero Mission is because I had to use an emulator for that. You know what I did? I just save state cheesed it. Well, then again, I didn't save state it. I save stated the evacuation jump bullshit. But I beat Mother Brain on, I think it was 7th try, because I was not using my super missiles. And when one of my friends said, yeah, just use super missiles, everything became easier. Because what I did was, I used the saves after I beat Mother Brain, because it was like, I beat Mother Brain for the first time, then I failed the evacuation escape thing. Then I had to go back and refight Mother Brain, but I beat Mother Brain first try doing that. So I'm like, okay, I can beat Mother Brain consistently now. It is almost 1 a.m. and I don't want to be here all night. Because I need to go the next day, walk the controller back the 2 miles to give it back to my friend in the middle of, like, summer heat, so like, it's 100 degrees out. Not fun. And the funny thing is that Mother Brain defeat at, like, 1 a.m. and beating Metroid at, like, 1 a.m. is a trend that has continued for every Metroid game we've played. I end up beating it at 1 a.m. It happened with Metroid Samus Returns. It happened with Super Metroid. It happened with Metroid Fusion. And at this rate, it's probably going to happen again with Metroid Dread, Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime 3, and other M. I am calling it. It doesn't matter how early I start the session. I can start a session at 6 p.m. And it will somehow go until 1 a.m. Yeah, it has the chat has the book. But yeah, it's like there's this very weird trend of like Metroid games where there is always some near catastrophic problem that is involved with the series in the process of recording. Zero Mission, not gonna go into the details on that one, was not fun. Samus Returns was the only one that it didn't have that problem. Metroid, Super Metroid, there was a loss of save data, as in I accidentally closed the game without saving. So I lost, like, 4 hours of gameplay progress, had to replay all that. Metroid Fusion, the emulator I had to use for that game, literally could not keep up with the game. So for boss fights at the end of the game, it became almost borderline unplayable. And not fun. I mean, well, I guess like with Metroid Samus Returns, there is Drunk Maxis finishing the game. So if you want to watch Drunk Maxis, watch Samus Returns. Well, what do you mean your power surged, Ash? You mean you overloaded everything? I want a refund. I can't refund what I didn't cause, Ash. Angie Brett. Whole PC shut off. But yeah, and it's like, but yeah, again, if you guys want to see like Drunk Maxis, watch Metroid Samus Returns. That is the series I will honestly say probably was my favorite series to record. Because I'm thinking when it comes, like, around October, I am gonna do, like, my top 5 favorite Let's Plays we've done. Because, like, we've been doing the channel for 5 years in terms of recorded stuff. And there's been a lot of Let's Plays that have actually been really fun. And also some very want one. Drunk Ash is something I would enjoy listening to. Are there any Drunk Ash streams I can watch? Because I would enjoy watching that. That sounds fun. No, sir, yet. Yet. Dono incentives? I was just about to say Dono stream for Drunk Ash. Drunk Ash Sleep Lock? Ooh, it's gonna be fun! I learned it's a Pokemon Violet challenge. Getting certain Pokemon activity. I don't do challenge runs, so I would not be a good person to ask on that. Yeah, the funny thing is, for someone who enjoys, like, a difficulty in competitive Pokemon and things, I don't do challenge runs. It's weird. It's weird. The closest thing is that whenever I do a new file, I will use 6 Pokemon I haven't used before. But, yeah, it's the closest I get. I will always use different Pokemon. I also only use Pokemon that are new to that region. So, like, Annihilate, I would use. Like, I could use Annihilate. King Gambit Face. It's sort of like my own, like, personal rules of playing a game, because I believe that it is the best way to play a Pokemon game is to use exclusively new Pokemon. Which makes playing games like Kalos extremely hard. Because, like, there are so few new Pokemon lines that were added in that game. I remember one time I was playing in Valorant and I was using Outplay to record the clips. I was drunk and one match players on. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. You generally play better when, like, you don't think you are. Like, it's fascinating. Granted, with me, I know that when I'm not recording, I play vastly better. Granted, the reason for that is that I'm shutting up and I'm actually focusing on playing the game, rather than, like, commentating and, like, focusing on entertaining at the same time. So there is that. Like, when streaming, I will make stupid mistakes when doing battle streams. And I don't make those mistakes when I'm playing normally. That's how it works. I would be good at Pokemon then. I'm pretty bad. We'll see, again, Ash. Skill issue. Skill issue. Wonder if we can get made. I honestly have no idea what Valorant is. I have heard of it. I don't know what it is. Isn't it like a shooter game or something like that? But yeah, like we pretty much like only do Pokemon stuff for like Pokemon streams. We don't do like other games. So the algorithm gets kind of boned. Skill issue, sorry. All I hear is spoon. Spoon. Yeah, the last FPS I played was Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, that game hurts me. Like, the amount of physical pain that Black Ops 4 zombies cause me is inimitable. I've also never played Overwatch. I know a few things about Overwatch. Like, I know, the character formerly known as McCree is voiced by the same guy that plays Jotaro Kujo in the English VA for JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, and Matt Mercer, who also plays Ganon in Tears of the Kingdom. Mercer, Ganon, too powerful, too OP, please nerf. They even have a reference to Overwatch within JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the animated version of it. Black Ops 2 the first time. Yeah, same with mine. Yeah, I actually played Black Ops 2 first, then Black Ops 1, then World at War, then Black Ops 2, then Black Ops 4. Fun facts with Max, exactly. One would call it Trivia Night. I mean, I did win this little guy because of Trivia Night. I won this little guy by a shuckle at Penn State Pokemon Trivia Night. I am proud that we won by a shuckle. Fun facts. Get access. It was a big win. Very big win. Because the trivia question was, what region has the most bug types? And the question came down to, because it was me and like 3 other people in the group. It was basically like Jeopardy, essentially. The way that they do Trivia Night is basically Jeopardy, where you have a team of like 4 people, and we literally listed out every single bug type other than one to figure out how many bug types were in each region to find out what region had the most bug types. And there was a 3-way tie between, I believe it was Unova. I know one was Unova. I know Johto, and then I think it was either Hoenn or Kanto was the other one. And then I think it was Hoenn. I think it was Unova, Hoenn, and Unova, Hoenn, and Johto. And then one of the other guys in the group said, "Isn't Shuckle a bug type?" We all remembered we didn't put Shuckle down, and Shuckle was what tipped the balance in favor of Johto, and Johto was the right answer. It was awesome. Like, the amount of stories I have for the Penn State Pokemon Club are amazing. It would take me some time to remember a lot of them, but, like, it's great. If you want to make like a more genuinely wholesome group of Pokemon players, I don't think you would ever find them. Like, a lot of them are very good high-level competitive battlers. They go to like a lot of the competitions. One of them went to World ones. They're just genuinely very wholesome, very involved people, and I have nothing but good things to say about the Penn State Pokemon Club. They're very passionate. They are extremist, and I honestly do not think I would be here today if it wasn't for them. I will let you make of that what you will. I will not go into further details. But I owe them far more than I could ever put into words. course. Like, it's just, there's nothing but good memories I have of that club. So many great people there. I've met so many good friends. And it was very entertaining. Like, bro, I met a chill guy in Pokemon Violet competitive. Yes, like, it's great. Like, that's the reason I love Pokemon so much. Is going to something like a regional or something like, you know, those club meetings, is it really puts into perspective that, like, we all have different thoughts and different opinions on, like, what the Pokemon series is. But the series is all about bringing people together. And that's what the games do. And I love it. You know, it's like, I realized that for the first time, about 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years ago at this point, when I went to Richmond Regionals, and I was at a very low place, and I just saw all these just, like, nice and wholesome people, and it was like, this is what the series is. This is what the series is about, bringing people together. Okay, that's the one part that isn't valid, Ash. Hating Gen 5 is not valid. That is the one part where you are definitively wrong. There's a little asterisk at that, except for hating Gen 5. Ah, fun. I will indeed also die by that statement. I will indeed follow you, G, with that. Again, Ash, you're overruled 2-1, you're wrong. 2-1, you're wrong in favor of the home. 2-1 in favor of the house! Outplayed. I would say Scarlet Violet is competitive with Gen 5 because of the story and the characters, but Gen 5 does get up there. Gen 5 is up there. Granted, Gen 9 Scarlet Violet just hits me close to home because, like, I can see myself in all of the characters. So, like, it hits home for me in a different way that I know a lot of people don't. Oh, it has nothing to do with the open world nature. I actually dislike the open world nature of the game. For me, it's the story. Like, for me, the number one most important thing for any video game isn't the graphics. Isn't the gameplay. Gameplay does need to be fun for me. Like, gameplay should be entertaining and enjoyable. But, like, story for me is, like, the most important thing for a game. Good story, good characters. I can tolerate bad controls if the story is good. But yeah, I honestly don't really like the fact that Pokemon is an open world game. It kind of taxes the game in a lot of ways that are a bit far beyond what the game was designed to be capable of doing. But yeah, story and character development is, like, for me, number one. And that's the reason why, like, I really like Naruto. Because it's a series that, for as long as it is, it actually sticks very much to its characters. Like, the characters do not really have out of character moments. They very much stick to how they are, but they also grow and develop naturally in ways that feel like, yes, this makes sense. And I like that. It's one of the reasons why, like, despite I will enjoy watching the Transformers movies, Optimus Prime in the Michael Bay movies, that's not Optimus Prime. Like, this is, like, the biggest thing. When trying to give a voice to Optimus Prime was his brother, who's a veteran, said, real heroes don't need to raise their voice. like a real hero can speak softly. And that's like if you watch the original Transformers cartoon, Optimus doesn't really raise his voice. So it's like when you see Optimus in the Michael Bay movies, it's like, give me your face! Or, just him, yelling out, like he's gonna, hunt you down and destroy. It was like, that is not at all what Optimus Prime's original characterization is. It's awesome to watch! But even, it's awesome to watch because it's Peter Cullen's voice, but that is not how Optimus behaves. It's still awesome! But it's not Prime. You don't need a Senzu for that one. We have the one stream. Yeah, story development is great. But that is all. Hello there, Volcanic Arcanine. But that is all for today's stream. Matter, you were talking a lot. That's fine. I refuse to acknowledge them. I reject your reality and substitute my own Volcanic Arcanine. But it is rating time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Let's go raid Pink Dungeon. She is doing Rillaboom Terra raids. Let's go. Oh no, that is Volcanic being nice. That is Volcanic being nice, Ash. I'll see you guys next time. Those are all out.